Quick little video for Monty and Chris. They both want to run a double rake setup. The main frame is actually an old Heston hydro swing. Neighbor had it. When they wore it out, they had it parked and tree grew up through it. He just unhooked the header and got the rest of it off of it. He put a pretty lightweight hitch on the back of it, and he kind of quit using it. One day he says, "Hey, you guys want something?" He says, "Oh, here, you can have it." I think I cut 14 inches off each side. We ran it the way it was the first year, but the way the wheels are and the mounts down there was getting caught up in windrows and making a mess. So we narrowed that up. It'll swing both directions, so you can either do single rows or double rows. The only thing we did to it was narrow the stance up here and put the different hitch on. And by the way, I love those safety pins. Only thing to have on these or you lose them. That's an old 56 rake. That's one we picked up at a farm sale. Our original one is back there beside that trailer. Our original 56. This is our original 56, sorry. We got a 55 that's back there. He changed the hitch on it because I'm assuming right there at that joint is where it angled down to go to the tractor, and he changed it so it came up and dropped. We didn't do anything with that. And the hitch at this end is the original setup he had on it, and we redid it a little bit. It was at the wrong height. So there it is. It does not self-steer. I mean, it wouldn't take much. We could put a link off to the side and hook a hydraulic cylinder to it and hook to the tractor and do it that way. A lot of the ones I've seen guys make, they actually mount it to the 2-point and then run a shaft up and put a cylinder up on top like a steering cylinder. But, you know, it works. It does what we need it to do. We used it for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years before we got the V-rake. And if we're in really light stuff and I have to put more than 2 windrows together, like if I got to do 5 or 8 windrows, this thing comes out. A couple places we probably should have used it this year, but it wasn't quite worth messing around and hooking up to do it. But there it is. So I hope that helps anybody. I mean, this was a cheap and easy one. The only thing we got into it is working on it. And say it was scrapped for the guy that had it. It's kind of a pain in the ass backing up, but you know, you can steer that from the tractor seat. Even if it was self-steering, it'd still be screwed up because you got the hitch here. But like I said, it works, does a good job. And I guess that's about it. So I'll throw this one up just because I told you guys I'd give you something to see. I can step over this wire and get even closer if you want. And it's still got that hitch on it. We just run a bolt through it and call it good. We did drill a drain hole there because the tube got full of water one year. But say, there it is. And the swing on this is original. I would have probably cut more off, but you know, I kind of got right to there. So just a regular old hydro swing. Maybe you can find one sitting in the scrap barrel someplace, you know. But I like this hitch a lot better than what was on it. It's a lot stouter. He just had like a little piece of 3/8 that was off that angle iron piece up above. Way too well. It dropped down a little bit, but way too high and all bent up. So there you go, boys. I hope that helps out.